Okay, welcome to the Friday, September 27th meeting of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. Let us start by pledging allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The only thing we gotta get right is you're not supposed to break between.
Okay, come on.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Commissioner Riddell.
Here.
Commissioner Moore.
Here.
Commissioner Hung. Here. We have a quorum. Under resolutions number 1, investments.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 2, appropriations. Yes, there were some.
Yep, there were. Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 3, transfers.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes. Want to point out the fact the rather large number. Casey, I'm not going to bother you. I got this one.
Perfect, perfect.
But that is that is our hospitalization. That's the employer share, and just slightly under $8 million. So, reflecting the level of expenses that healthcare that we provide for everybody in the plan.
Anything further?
That's it.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 4, advances, repayments. There were none. Number 5, requisitions.
Page 1 of 3. Can we have page 2? And page 3. Okay. Motion to approve.
Not,
Want to get to discussion? Actually, as a point of order, maybe we should, item
1646.
1646 has been withdrawn.
So if you could make your motion that way, that would be appropriate.
Okay, so I'd make a motion to approve with the exception of 1646.
I would second that.
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 6, travel. There were none. Number 7, bills.
3 pages. First page is the general fund. Page 2. Special revenue, page 3.
Move to approve.
Second,
Discussion.
I'd like to know how the airport gets a $51 gas bill.
You're frugal out there.
That must be for about 5 minutes.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
It's just a connection fee.
Number 8. You want to?
Could we,
I'd like to postpone number 8 until after number 10. Thank you. For reasons that will become apparent.
Okay. B, public comment on agenda items. Do we have any? Or is it just public comment? No. Is there any old business? Nothing? Board business. Number 9, approve and waive the reading in the County Commissioners meeting minutes of September 17th and 24th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Rondo.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
10, reorganizing for the efficient operation of the county that is necessary to consolidate the current budget department and purchasing department under one department to be titled the fiscal department.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Discussion, would you like to weigh in, Mr. Administrator?
I will. There's actually a 4-page memorandum for the rationale of this filing and asking for the changes in the budget and purchasing department. Presently, Casey not only runs the budgeting department, he runs the purchasing department. What this actually is doing is combining the budget and the purchasing department into really what it is, a finance department for the county. Fiscally putting everybody together so they can cross-train. No one is losing their jobs. They're just retitling them and setting job descriptions. So the department stays as it is physically in people, but their positions and what they do, both through the fiscal side, they can do budgeting, they can do purchasing, and cross-train everybody to make it more efficient for things moving across and make it more efficient to get the bills paid as well as the purchasing being done. You as commissioners have instructed the administration to see if we can't modernize where we can, save money, make it more efficient and effective, such as what we've done with NeoGov and the presenting of that, bringing that on with bringing on time and attendance, helping us with HR, as well as Knowledge Lake that we're going to propose to help out records, the court system, and other departments out there. So with the fiscal department and putting KC and bringing this together, it's just another modernization to make it more seamless as to how we're going to get the bills paid.
You accept that challenge, Casey?
I do. I just, again, efficiency. That's the big thing here. And, you know, I think there's an opportunity, you know, I got a great staff, so a lot of opportunity here to, Jeff mentioned the cross-training and really kind of expanding, you know, for lack of a better term, expanding their horizons a little bit and getting some area of coverage. And also to help out, frankly, when we do have personal time, you know, now we have some coverage to be able, so people's desks don't sit. You know, we're able to keep business moving. You know, when people are out. So I'm excited about the change, about these updates, and again, look forward to the challenge.
And again, for those from the commissioner's point of view, you know, attracting and retaining employees continues to be an issue for government just as much as the private sector. But this is a case where we've been operating with less staff than before traditionally. So everybody's already assumed additional duties and this just makes it official and allows us to support and require the cross-training and so forth. So that we're saying, since we've proven for almost 2 years that we can handle this way, we're restructuring it to make it official. So good work, good work.
Is there anything further? Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 8, county commissioners may recess an executive session and consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, or compensation of public employee or official, along with any other matters as specifically identified by motion in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22G 1 through 8.
So moved.
So moved. And we will not have executive session, but we pushed this back so that you could then see on the personnel summary sheet, we have the staff with their new titles, classifications, and so forth. Casey's not on that list, but rest assured, Casey's being retained.
We added them on, see?
I put them in. I wrote them in.
Oh, there we go.
Doing my best.
I know.
I got your back.
I know. You didn't know if you had to go back and pack up.
Is there anything further? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Mr. Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
All right, number 11, under sanitary engineer, approve and enter into consulting services agreement with Quality Control Services in the amount of $91,010 to provide construction administration and inspection services for the Boone Road Sanitary Sewer Project Phase 3 in Columbia Township, and this will be paid from the engineering project account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Under the engineer, 12, finding that public convenience and welfare requires a repair and resurfacing of Lake Avenue from Griswold Road to Elyria Avenue in Elyria Township. Authorized engineer to advertise for the bids. Estimated cost of the repairing and resurfacing of Lake Avenue will be in excess of $50,000.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Under the Sheriff, 13, amend Resolution 24-562 adopted September 10th of 2024, approving and entering an agreement for psychiatric services for Elizabeth Shelley, LLC, Lorain. This amendment is to reflect the account should be professional services, not contract services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
County Administrator.
We're going to have an update from Todd Sharkey, our IT director now, and give us an update on where we are in modernization of the IT. And
How's your voice, Todd?
Much better than his.
Okay.
In fact, most of the time I don't need a microphone to do these kinds of things. So, just good morning, everybody. Good morning, commissioners. Just want to give you a quick update of what's going on. We've got a number of initiatives across the board for things. Many of these are here at the administration building, the historical courthouse, the Justice Center, EMA, Gateway Building, and 911. What we're looking at is we're about 70% complete of the work that we started about 2 years ago. A lot of that is putting in, new cybersecurity initiatives, which I'm not going to get into specifics, but we can monitor our network much better than what we've been able to do before. We can keep abreast of anybody trying to get in as good as possible. One of the things that makes all of us nervous is there's been breaches here in Ohio. Cleveland and Columbus are two that are there that have been recent. I was at a conference down in Columbus shortly after the one that happened in Columbus, and we had discussion. And I met one of the guys that was in charge of the Ohio State quick response team for cybersecurity. And his basic take is it's not a matter of if, it's when. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're putting in place ways of protecting ourselves if there is ever a breach into our system, that we're then secure in that way, that our data is protected through a number of initiatives. Also, part of that is, of course, our Office 365. We're almost complete with that. We've got a few that we're finalizing. As I say, we leave the best for last and get everybody migrated. Some of those that have been a little bit more of a challenging is we have some division between the engineers, and they use our email, but they have local logins. So what that does is we have to create a bridge between the two. So we're doing that to get them updated. They're kind of our first pilot for that. We've got several others. I met with LMCBCF this week, getting them prepped. We did the recorder's office. We've got a number of offices that we've already got the migrations. Everything's going pretty smoothly there. Few hiccups, but that's to be expected. Our new fiber links are going in, which will be tremendous. A couple of weeks ago, we had that huge outage because we lost one of our switches in the basement, and that caused problems for multiple buildings. With the new fiber links that are going in with the firewalls, that will go away because there'll be redundant connections between the buildings and out to the internet. So that'll solve a lot of those problems there. So that's really kind of what we're doing. We've got to we we have to wait for all those fiber links to get in before we can make that redundancy happen, but we're working with our consultant to get that done. And that's moving along pretty good. It just takes time to get, the new fiber into these buildings. So everything seems to be moving along. We got a lot of other initiatives that we're working on, as Jeff mentioned, Knowledge Lake, which is utilizing AI to do records management. That it's going to be huge. I'm incredibly excited what that company offers to us. We've got NeoGov going in and what that will offer with time and attendance and some of the stuff that we're doing there. We're really moving this county into, today's era with stuff. And then there's other departments and what CourtView's doing, what the courts are doing with CourtView and the stuff that they're moving forward on that as well. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts, and, I got a great team that just keeps that moving forward.
To finish up, the moving parts of the 6119 continue to move. The regional sewer district, we've actually got meetings set up with the Ohio EPA down in Columbus with all the division heads this coming Friday, October 4th. The whole team is going down there, so we want to have the team there so that we can answer all the questions that they have. If you remember, a year ago, went out at Lorain Community College, we had the entire division of Northeast Ohio EPA at that first opening meeting. Now we're at a much larger, bigger piece because the division heads are going to be listening to us. They hear us strongly down in Columbus. We want to continue to promote it, make sure we're on the right path for the regional sewer district. We look forward for a great meeting. And maybe I'd love to have suitcases of dollars coming back with all the money out there, but I doubt very much whether we're going to get it all now. But we are on the right track for the regional sewer district. That completes my report, unless Karen has something.
No, I have none. Okay.
Thank you.
Tuesday, October 1st at 4:30, we'll have a commissioners meeting, and it will be in regards to calendar and ditch final hearing. Board correspondence.
Move to waive the reading of the board correspondence.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Is there any new business?
Yes, Teresa, could you do me a favor? I hate to put a surprise on you, but would you put the personnel summary sheet back up on the projector? I don't know, this kind of fits new business and old business, but down under Workforce Development Board, I'd like to bring attention to the fact that we have one that's a replacement for a term that ends the end of the year because the person occupying that specific program directorship retired, and there's a new director. So the new director, Chris, will be taking over that position. However, the other four represent volunteers and bring the Workforce Development Board to full participation. I think that's significant because the attention that has been gathered and the participation that has been made in our countywide strategic plan, we have encouraged people to get engaged on citizen boards. Workforce development is one of those boards and is keenly related to the whole concept of economic development because we can rezone a piece of property, we can provide infrastructure, we can get a factory up here, but if we don't have workers to put in the factory, we can't complete the job. So this is a natural outgrowth of the strategic planning, and like to make a request out there for anyone else who'd like to get on the website. There's a form there to fill out if you'd like to participate in a place of your personal interest. Make those known to us. If a position is not open at the time, we will keep it on file. And we think that volunteers make better participants than draftees. So we're looking for volunteers, and I want to bring, like I said, a thank you to those four people that have stepped up and volunteered to get involved in helping the county shape its workforce development program. That's all I have, Teresa.
Okay. And there's public comment?
Public comment, we have 2 this morning. Michael, would you like to go first?
Which Michael?
Michael Ricardo, 320 Alberta Vermilion. Good morning, Mr. President, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Good to be back in the nutrient-rich environment that is Lorain County outside of Lake Erie here. Got a couple of statements I'd like to make, and one first a question. If you can consider who the #1 enemy of the United States government would be, what would you consider? Would you consider it being a foreign country, or would you consider it being the people that it governs? Historically, all governments, the most challenging thing is the ones that it controls, right? So we would be the most dangerous aspect to the federal government, us individuals thinking. Number 2 would be all the technological advancements towards security we've made over the last couple decades have done nothing but to diminish liberty and therefore exterminate opportunity. And number 3, not everything that affects the outcome can be seen, but it could be understood. And in that, I'll go into this radio stuff since you brought it up last meeting. The infrastructure we're doing is good because provides redundancy. And what we're looking for is redundancy so we get the job done, right? So I appreciate the aspect we're going on that way. The radio itself comes down to what frequency it's tuned to, whether it's going to work. The reason these radios don't work when power lines go down is because it's E equals I times R. E being energy, I being inductance or magnetism, and R being resistance. When the power line goes down, you see the arcing and sparking, right? You can see the power. The R is the resistance that causes the sparking. Okay, what you cannot see is the inductance or the magnetism. Because as that's sparking and bouncing around and arcing and arcing and arcing, and it's overdriving all the radios around it, because it's like being next to the sun, you see. It's creating this huge dome of magnetism around it. You can't see that. But it's being created. Every time it arcs, sparks, boom, gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger. And then when it finally blows out the transformers and we isolate that, it takes a while for that magnetism to dissipate. Because it depends on the environment. Like I told you before, the #1 attenuator of electromagnetic waves, fresh water. In the atmosphere, in the trees, in the lake, all that. Knocks all that down. And it does the same thing opposite-wise with the magnetism. So that's why this stuff don't work for a while once power lines go down. And no matter what you change, how much radio, how much power you put out there, you ain't gonna change it. Because what you need is actually increased sensitivity and less power. Have a pleasant day and a good weekend. Let's get some fishing. I got some grass to cut.
Thank you, Michael. Ken Reiber Jr.
It's Kenneth Reiber Jr., and the address is 217 Mariner Circle, Unit D in Sheffield Lake. I'm on here on behalf of the Salvation Army, the Lorain County. What we'd like to do is offer you commissioners to come to an event that we're having on November 6th, which is a Wednesday. It's a luncheon, going to be held at the Lorain County Community College there. Our guest speaker is going to be the great Ohio State alumnus and former football player, Matt Wilhelm. He'll be our guest speaker there. So it's all for our kickoff, our Red Kettle event. So we'd like you to take an opportunity to, if you're interested in showing up, we'd like to know how many tickets you'd need so we can provide those tickets for you. And along with that, we're also looking for volunteers. Basically, we want some people to ring bells. We are going around to the different, starting with the county, and I'm going to the different municipalities, the different mayors, the councilmen, to talk to them about doing the outreaches. We all know that this has been a tough economic 4 or 5 years here economically. So we want to make sure that our leadership within the community here is also aware and wanting to help by volunteering and spending an hour or two ringing a bell for us. That's all I have.
Hey, Ken, what was the date on that again?
It's going to be November 6th. That's a Wednesday. And it's going to be at Lorain Community College. It's going to start at 11:30.
Mr. Weber, where can people go to purchase tickets?
Well,
Sure.
here's, get a hold of me there, and at that point, you're ready just to go ahead and.
If you want to go on the microphone and let folks know how they can purchase tickets to
Well,
participate,
there's no purchase of any tickets whatsoever.
so they
It's
just show up.
Just show up, but we
Okay.
need to know how many people plan on coming, so that's why I say if you can reach out to me in regard to that, because like I said, we're going from city to city to talk to the different people. We also have some of the businesses that are involved as well, and so we're just interested in having a turnout and start a new year kicking off for the Red Kell event for all of us, so we can help our community.
Very good.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for,
Thank you.
thank you for sharing that today. Motion to adjourn? Anything
I
else?
guess, yeah, no, we just adjourned.
We are adjourned.
Okay.